This laptop, the owner says you can't use it and charge it at the same time. As you can see right now, the power light or LED or whatever, it's orange, so that indicates charging. So everything seems normal when it's off. First thing, if your laptop is experiencing a similar issue of what it'll only charge when it's off, or maybe even doesn't charge at all, but it has a good battery, you'd want to check the power cord. Um, this power cord is known good. The owner already troubleshooted it. You also want to pay attention to how the power cord plugs into the socket. This one, I do notice that it is kind of loose. So be sure to fiddle around with it and move it around just to make sure that the connector in there is getting a good connection. And you also want to make sure that not only the connector inside, if that's even focused or not, I don't know, is clear of any obstructions, and it is. And you want to do the same for the power adapter. If yours has a pin in the middle, you'll want to make sure that that is there. This one does seem to have a pin in the middle and it looks fine. So go ahead and verify that it doesn't charge when it's on. This is an HP kind of student level laptop from I think 2014, but a lot of this might apply to a lot of different computers. So that's worse than I thought. It actually says it's running on battery power. So I will try fiddling around with that and see if that makes a difference. Doesn't seem to matter how I... Oh, wait. Now is that just me plugging it in and it does... Huh, so it acts like it's plugged in for a second. And for some bizarre reason the screen brightness gets lower while doing so. Okay, so I guess we'll have to turn it off and open it up. Man, I hate glossy screens. But one thing that I just thought of is that you should try taking the battery out and see if it powers up without the battery. Nope. Okay, so yeah, it's not just being really weird. It is a legitimate power problem, it seems. Every laptop is different. I can't tell you how to disassemble yours. Well, it would seem that this is the least that I've ever seen that you can do by taking off the keyboard. The first thing that you want to check is see if there's any visual damage or, I don't know, smoke residue or something on this connector. It looks pretty solid to me, and there's not really anything you can do to fix one like this because it's all molded together. But as long as it's not tied directly to the circuit board, you can follow its wire over and take a look at the connector here. Make sure that that's firmly plugged in. I heard it snap that time. It didn't snap out, so maybe that was it. I don't know. If your connector is soldered directly to either a daughter board or the motherboard itself, like you could check the solder connections, and if you're good with an iron, you could always touch it up if one of the solder connections is broken. But with this, basically, as long as the problem isn't with the motherboard itself, replacing this power connector and its associated wire should resolve the issue. But I did try reseating it, so we'll see if that makes a difference. However, I guess we don't have a power button currently, do we? Okay, so I did get the power button wire plugged in, and with any success it should operate properly. Nope, refuses to turn on. And just to double check, because in rare instances, computers do need a battery to turn on. Apparently I can't do that. Okay, now we'll try again, just to make sure. Okay. So, I don't know. It's not showing the charging light, so I'm guessing that we're having the same issue as before. Yeah, so it was having the same issue as before, so this is most likely going to need a new power connector. It is possible that it needs a new motherboard, but considering this doesn't really latch on as properly as I think it should, that's probably a good sign that the power connector is damaged in some fashion. This is just general guidance. I'm not getting too specific, so things may vary by the model of your computer, but these are just common problems that happen to common laptops that might prevent it from receiving a charge or otherwise receiving power. It is possible for those connectors to die in such a way that the computer will get no power at all. I suspect what's happening is that where the connector attaches to the wires, that whatever is connected to the middle pin probably is not connected, because the middle pin is usually used for the laptop to determine the wattage of the power supply. So I'd imagine that the laptop is just assuming the worst case scenario and only allowing it to draw power when it's off. One side note for you YouTube viewers, this will mark the first video that I will be uploading to Vlare, which is basically a video sharing site like YouTube, and it's kind of designed to be like what YouTube used to be. It will not affect what I upload here. Everything will still come here, and from now on, everything will also be uploaded to Vlare. So if you have a Vlare account, you can always check me out there, and since that has more of kind of a community mindset, I might post community posts there that you would miss if you were on YouTube. However, all of the video content will be on both sites for the foreseeable future. So thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them, and check the link in the description or on my channel page for the Vlare channel. Goodbye.